together.
8-ounce girls. We did it, guys. Welcome.
We made it.
We got some Southern Tier Pumpkin. Probably the dopest pumpkin beer.
Yeah.
One of the dopest, anyway. Gross. It is the
That's what I
pumpkin.
got.
Gross. Gross. What else? Really good job.
I've been having, I had like some pumpkin coffee.
I missed that.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah.
It's so
It's
spicy.
like, yeah.
So spicy.
You need it.
Guys, welcome to Burn After Watching. We watched, I'd say one of the greatest movies of all time. Could we say that?
Yeah.
Can we get away with it?
With one of the greatest actors of all time.
And a few of the greatest actors of all
And
time.
a great this is you guys are being very sarcastic. This is legitimately dope soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
the soundtrack
I
was
was
the
like-
best part. Yeah.
I was like the first time I was like, I'm in. I don't even know what this movie is about right now, but I'm into it.
The best part about this movie was that each song, like, not only was it awesome, but the lyrics were, like, so germane to, like, the scene.
My goodness.
It was like, it was sad, and it'd be like, my life is lonely, everything is terrible. And then the scene where they're making out, it's like, boobs, there's boobs.
Boy, there's gonna be boobs
Yeah.
in that one scene.
Yeah.
Looks like the Wraith is getting some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. was
So
happening there.
it's the Wraith, the seminal Charlie Sheen. Is
Charlie Sheen, Nick Cassavetes.
Yeah.
He's in this movie for 10 minutes, Charlie Sheen? Like, maybe
Well, I
10
mean,
minutes?
Well,
He's
he's
the
in a
face.
helmet for a
Yeah.
lot.
I don't think that's him.
He's in a helmet.
I
It's
would
probably him.
bet that's not
Probably
him.
him.
I bet you that's not him.
You know who it is?
Nick.
It's Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I was going to say
That's who should have played the original dude.
Yeah.
And
The brother?
Yeah, the brother. Like,
That
no.
brother.
yeah, I looked. Also, okay, there's a lot. There's a lot. to
Okay,
talk
first of
about
all,
this.
just the title screen.
A lot
Right
to
when it
talk about
started,
this.
from the jump, the title screen, I was like, this fucking title screen
Yeah.
is a 947 on a scale of 1 to 10. I was
Yeah.
like, this is amazing. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
already ready to do this.
And we're watching, and so we're watching like some kind of astral phenomenon.
Yeah, these lights are coming down from the sky, and then of course
like
they
maybe
start.
aliens.
But then they
possibly?
start riding down the roads, obviously,
Yeah.
because they're like,
Yeah.
we're zipping
Also,
down the road.
This is the Wraith, and then there's 4 of them, and they
They
combine
come together
and they make
to
a
make
car.
Yeah.
the Wraith.
Okay, but
so
then
it's like a ghost alien.
also
ghost.
these bright
Alien
lights
Ghost car.
melted a sign. Completely melted a sign.
They showed a lot of stuff.
They
Like,
hit,
Yeah.
there's
they
lot
hit
of
a
comedy
cactus, so
damage.
nothing happens to the cactus.
Yeah. Well, maybe only non-living things get destroyed.
I was like, what is the properties
Living
of
things
this?
get turned into zombies, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay? They get their eyes shrunken out and their faces turned.
I feel like these guys are trying to do
Like
off
a
the bat
Wraith.
Knight Rider the movie. That's what they were like.
Yeah.
Like, let's do Knight Rider the
Let's
movie.
start talking cars.
That's what-
It is a supercar.
It's
But-
like a-
and this, which is perfect for the 80s. Super vehicles were all, I mean, fucking Airwolf, man. Remember Airwolf, that shit? Come on. Mask.
They had a little Airwolf feel to it.
The cartoon mask.
With a car, though.
Yeah. Can we talk about the gang?
The Abercrombie and Fitch bad guys?
Yeah.
I don't even, like, what was their thing? Besides, like,
They were
kidnapping
so
women?
many things.
Yeah, like,
They were like, we have one.
They had, like, a
it's
genre,
like one
yeah.
each high
Yeah.
school character.
I'm
and
the
they're like, we're all
tweaker
in the gang
character,
together,
and I'm
yeah.
the jock,
Oh,
and
I'm
I'm
the
the
punk. Like,
Their
I'm the
names
autistic
were
one.
thank you.
Packard, Minty,
Minty, yeah.
Minty. Who's that
Aggie.
candy cane that briefly
Yeah.
fell on the ground? Yes.
Aggie, Skank,
Oh, yeah.
Gutter
They killed
Boy,
Augie.
and yeah,
Good.
and
Like
classic
Whitney.
Clint Howard as what's
Bugger.
his name? No,
Yeah.
Rughead.
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 Which sounds like the most racist name.
Also, Clint Howard has never not looked like a weird old man.
Yes, and like he looks way too old to be in this
No,
gang.
he's
But
like
he's not,
he's
though.
like
He
their
looks
grandpa.
much
older.
older than the gang.
He's still pretty young.
He's
in
just
this.
a nerd.
Oh,
He's
I
the
know.
nerd.
But
He's
he
the nerd.
looks like he's 45 conservative.
Like, just his face is just
No, but
weird.
he was in like the original Star Trek. Like he's pretty
Oh, he
old
is
in
pretty
this
old.
movie.
Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he's like 30.
That's
Well,
what I
they're-
mean.
all high schoolers
No.
were 30 back then.
No, but that's the thing. So
Probably
the main guy Packard, he looks like he's fucking
Nick
37
Cassavetes
years
is
old.
definitely
yeah.
like 30 years old.
Yeah, whereas Sherilyn Fenn legit looks like a teenager. Like those two together was just
It's weird.
it was
It's
supposed
creepy.
to creep
He
you
was,
out. But it was like
a menacing gang member named Packard Walsh.
yeah,
The fuck?
they were the whitest gang ever.
Like, what the fuck?
And they were the whitest gang ever.
I wanted
mean,
to
they
keep calling
were-
him Staggered Pentecost.
Yeah.
Staggered Pentecost, but for some
because
reason
it's a
I was
way better name.
And plus, he
Uh,
canceled the apocalypse. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Also, Packard pulled out that goddamn switchblade
Okay.
like 17 times
So-
in the first 5 minutes of this
So
movie.
the point of this gang is that they race your car.
Yeah, they
and
they
kill
catch
your
people.
car.
They
yeah,
force you
yeah, they
to race
force
your
you to
car.
race.
Yeah, and then they
No,
take
and here's
your
the
car.
best part is they fucking They put on helmets in their cars to race.
And they also
people.
wrecked the other fucking car.
Yeah,
Like they fucking destroying this guy's car.
They're just taking the parts.
And like now we got your
basically.
car. Like you could have had a fully functioning car if you didn't smash it.
Yeah. Also,
into
the way
guardrail.
you're robbing us right now, I mean, you're still committing a crime. You could have just stole the car, and then you would have not had to worry about that.
And also, that's how you know that the Randy Quaid police officers in this town are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like, he's the worst.
Like they take
He's let
20
those
minutes to
happen.
do
Yeah,
this
how long
robbery.
has this been happening? And just now he's like, okay, we gotta do something.
Well, about
it.
3/4 of the way through the movie, he's like, I finally caught you. I'm like,
How?
Yeah.
like, did none of these eyewitnesses report their crime of this guy stealing their
It's
car?
not like his car is like a normal car that you can like find street legal. He
Yeah.
has like a fucking cool,
Well,
like a dope ass ride.
Plus, he is forcing them to race and then steals their car. That's still stealing. It's not like they're like, well, shucks, he won it fair and square because he forced me to race him.
But it's like the eyewitnesses are dead. You're like, yeah, it's that fucking guy. Like
Yeah.
I'm in the same town
Yeah,
as him.
yeah.
It's that guy.
Like, it's a
Just arrest that
smallish
guy.
town here.
Oh, look, he's in my car right now, and they're like, remember how I said he ran
Yeah.
against the guardrail? Look, the guardrail marks are on the side of that car. There's the evidence you need. Arrest this man. And so I felt like at some point they're gonna like, oh, he's the mayor's son or
Yeah.
something, and like they couldn't arrest him.
No,
Like,
they don't
he's
even
this
get
guy.
that far into
He's
it.
a guy.
Also, there's just no parents in this movie
No.
because Sherilyn
No.
Fenn's character is legit being abused by this
1000
guy.
shit.
Like fucking she.
Well,
like,
also, like, if you notice, she never gets inside her goddamn house. She's, like, trying to go in the house and, like, hey, you know, put you in my car. Like, or, hey, get on the back of my bike. And you're like, what the fuck is happening?
She's never been home.
Let her go home.
Where are her parents?
Holy
Yeah, like
Jesus.
yeah.
They're dead. That's why they keep stopping her from going in the house. Their parents are both
They
dead.
don't
Yeah,
want
like,
her to
see,
know.
that's the story I want to see. Like, she
Yeah.
gets inside the house and they're both, like, they're like, just, like, waking up Bernie style propped up. And she's like, hi, mother and father. Like,
Yeah.
she's the messed up one. And that's why, it's not even Stockholm Syndrome. She's just, like,
That's
crazy.
why she's fine being with Packard.
Yeah. Oh, boy. And that guy
She's
is
like, I'm
special.
worse than
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk
okay.
about Enter Charlie Sheen. He
Oh,
just
do
walks
we
up, no shirt on. And what I love is he like gets on the rocks and he's laying there, and then this kid come up, his
Billy Hankins.
Billy comes up,
Billy Hankins.
and he
Billy
says to
Hankins.
him, "I like to sunbathe alone."
Also, though, Billy Hankins tells him his whole goddamn
Yeah.
life story. He just meets
He's like,
him.
"I just feel like I can talk to you." Something
But
in
he
your
can't.
eyes.
So
Wait,
there's
wait.
something.
This is funny. I didn't know any of the plot of the story, but like right after he started talking to him, like, is he like his dead brother?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Yup. Got you, movie.
Also, I love their like swimming hole that they go to. It's just like a
What
bunch
is
of
this
rocks
place?
and
That's
then
kinda fun. I
a
actually like
water.
that.
The water.
Yeah, well, there was a place we went to in Maine that was like that. It was like all these kids in Maine, like just at this river, this like waterfall thing.
That's
And
chill.
they're like
It's like-
sunbathing and shit.
it felt very 50s to me. I was like,
Yeah,
it
I
felt
did definitely
very
took
nice.
place in like Texas or something, didn't it? Arizona, something.
But also
like that.
Packard, just,
Oklahoma, I
like
thought,
his girl obviously
They're in the
wants,
desert.
his girl obviously
I
wants
should
to be
probably
with
brought up
somebody else.
IMDb for this.
Yeah.
movie. That's good.
His girl obviously wants to be with somebody else, and he's just every person that looks at her
Well,
right, he's like,
That's something. That's something that kind of develops as the
Steal
movie
your
goes along. Because
car.
at first you think that they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you realize that he's really just like forcing her to be in this relationship.
Like he's literally a rapist.
yeah,
Like,
no,
he's
but
a
she's
rapist.
remember because she's
I
like,
think
I've
they
never
had sex.
slept with you, and
Yeah.
she's like, I never
Which
will.
is bullshit.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
No, she didn't say I've never slept with you. She said I've never made love to you.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking the shit out of her. He's taking her to Pound Town every night.
probably pulling that knife out, like, you gotta
Yeah,
fuck me now.
like there's no way he's not fucking her when he's that menacing and controlling. And that's what that's what I got out of it because she's like I'll never make love to you, like I'll never like love you back kind of thing.
What I got out of it was like it was old people trying to write for teenagers,
It was
not knowing
just
how they
either-
talk.
Like either way, it was
Then he
fucking
pulls a
disgusting.
switchblade out again. Like, who's got a switchblade?
So
out.
I think my favorite line in this movie though,
Okay.
do it to him, Augie style.
Oh, I wrote that down too.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So
And then immediately, R.I.P. Augie.
Nope.
Augie's the first one to go.
Uh,
So this is what I like.
I wrote,
Is that he he goes around a corner, you don't see him, they come up behind him around the corner, and then the car appears on the ledge, and they drive right through it, because then the car disappears and they go over the edge. Like they didn't.
Well, and this car has like a varying degree of corporality, I guess it would be.
Yeah, it makes the car explode.
But
Yeah,
also
oh,
makes
yeah.
itself explode.
Yeah.
Like, you notice
Yeah,
the car
And then-
gets
And
exploded
then
every
Phoenix comes back to life, and
Yeah.
you're fine.
I like this is my favorite part. Like they hit his car and their car explodes. But then at one point the car explodes, but then you see the car rolling a little bit further and it's not on fire at all, and then it's on fire.
Yeah. Well, and they also make a big deal too out of
They're doing really good.
every time one of the dudes gets killed, like it's like these little braces on and shit, and like the braces come off. Like, have you noticed that? There's like
I did not know.
every time someone gets killed, like it'll show him in the next scene, like and like a little brace comes off his arm and some bullshit. Yeah.
Like he's
The
getting
brace-
put back
shackles.
together.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but we did
shackles.
notice that every time a car exploded, part of the car would disappear.
Yeah, that little piece of the car.
So there was
would
like
be in
there
the
was a lot
same
of weird.
piece.
See, so
and
we
just here.
saw something and you saw. We didn't even notice
It's
that.
so weird though.
It's
Like
so
why?
weird. Like I love.
There's no
I love
story.
it.
There's
It's
no
so weird.
storytelling reason for it. Like
Yeah.
you're all like, oh, he'll be not super powerful if he's not all.
He's
the way put
becoming
together.
a
No,
real
he's
boy.
fine.
See
It's
that
happening.
kind of makes sense. Maybe he's like shaking off the shackles of the people that killed him.
Yeah.
Like, Augie's dead. He's
But there's
stabbed
no
me
explanation
too,
to why he is there in the first place, and it's
No.
upsetting.
It's just like because the brother was killed so like abruptly. Also, she definitely has like PTSD and also like doesn't remember what happened because like you would know if some people came like bursting in on you after you just had sex with your boyfriend and then took him away and then he died. You would kind of assume that they had murdered your boyfriend.
No, they didn't take him away though. They stabbed him right in front of her.
That's what I
They
mean. So
literally
she like
killed
forgot.
him right
She
there.
forgot everything. That's what it is. But
And
then
she was
she's
like, oh,
dating
cool.
this guy.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, cool. Like,
It's
oh,
so
cool.
weird. It's
Like
so
you
weird.
didn't see any of their
Nothing
faces.
else seems to be wrong with me.
Oh my goodness.
The police uniforms on these guys, on these other police, were glorious. Like I was
Yeah.
like,
Really good.
like somebody's like, do we get a blue shirt somewhere? Let's brown
they were
shirt.
tan. They
yeah,
were all
brown
tan.
shirt. I didn't
Yep.
a brown shirt. No badges.
Yeah.
There's the and
no markings. But
This movie in general has no cohesion. Like
Yeah.
there's a point in the movie where like the scene is like, if you see around my girl, you gotta tell me. And then the next scene is just the girl with Charlie Sheen, and you're like,
Oh yeah, no, I love that she has
Okay,
she gives no fucks. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, my boyfriend is legit a murderer,
yeah,
but
like
I'm
literally
just gonna
just
hang
trying
out
to
with you
kill
all the
me
time.
as well.
Yeah.
But you're just so hot.
Yeah.
So,
Also, like Charlie Sheen is
and
definitely doing
it's
like
sort of familiar.
like a young Tom Cruise in this. Like he's very much got the haircut and like just one of the dumb aviators and like.
So what did I put in here? Yeah, nice cartoon police uniforms.
they were really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they could
Yeah.
have at least got a sheriff badge for each of them or something. I don't know.
This is when Randy Quaid was also like a believable police officer. Like
Well, a yokel.
yeah,
He's
like
a
yeah,
yokel.
like yeah, exactly. Small town.
Still somewhat believable.
Yeah, so then their friend dies and they're all just like, whatever.
Well, literally like seconds later, like we
Yeah.
are not affected by
No.
this.
They were not affected at all.
And you're like, oh, okay, they're gonna drop the facade a little bit once the
she
cops
was the
leave.
only
No.
one that had any kind of reaction to it.
Yeah.
She
All
was
the rest
like,
of it
oh,
fine.
your friend died.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's cool.
Like, he was an
Like that
asshole,
guy.
but he's dead. And they're just like,
Whatever, I gotta switch.
Yeah.
Patrick's like, yeah.
He had nothing happen, coppers.
Yeah.
Something. This is what bad guys
Yeah,
are
and
supposed
so I
to
wrote
do.
down some sort of brace disappearance. That's what happens.
There
Like,
you
and
go.
it just shows. It literally just does like a
Um,
close to his arm, like.
So then the next, like, the
80s.
next scene, though, is him
Thing goes
showing up at their shop and just shooting the shit out of their
Like
shop.
their
And,
shop.
but yeah, okay, but fucking Packard Walsh is like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that bothered me too. Like everyone just like too many people were just standing there while bullets, thousands of bullets were flying in this place. He's just like hanging out
like
there.
not even bullets, shotgun
Also,
shells.
can I just,
like,
where did he get, he's like a ghost alien, and
With
he's
the
also got
auto
a gun.
shotgun.
He's
yeah,
definitely got a gun.
with like at least a 10-shot, like
Seriously.
an auto shotgun, like
It
a
just
fucking
kept going.
military
Yeah,
shotgun.
that was a big shot.
I was like, damn, dude, damn.
Who is shooting at people and he's just standing there. Like
Yeah.
Nick Cassavetes like, I got a switchblade though.
Well, they did like a funny thing where the tweaker dude's like on the little rolly cart
Yeah.
thing that goes on the coast.
He's
He's like,
like,
rolls
"Ah!"
away.
Oh,
like,
so I lied,
Oh,
because
okay.
actually my favorite lines from the movie were after that scene. He goes, Skank, who was that guy? I don't know, but whoever he was weird and pissed off.
I mean,
They're
he's
just
not
like,
wrong.
they're
He's
legit,
not
they're
wrong.
just like, whatever.
Also, I love that Skank and Gutter Boy are best friends. That's a story I want to know
Yeah,
more about.
that's,
A
like,
punk guy and like
yeah.
a
Okay.
yokel doofus.
This
They're
is
like
what-
super best
next
friends.
time we
They're
all
a
go to
little
Comic Con
special.
together, Matt.
Yeah.
Next time we all go to Comic Con,
Yes.
cosplaying.
we're gonna cosplay as the Wraith characters, and not like the Wraith, because fuck that outfit.
Yeah.
But like Skank,
I'll be
Gutter Boy,
Rughead. I could do
Yeah,
that.
like you get a full rug head going.
And then I'll just do my best Clint Eastwood.
Like, what you call her? Like,
Yeah.
no.
It does.
It
It sounds so
It
racist.
sounds movie.
It actually bothers me every time you say Rughead because it's like it sounds racist as fuck. Like I'm like, what? I don't know what racist it is, but it's like.
Like
Well,
I will bring,
he was
I will
really
bring
white,
I will
so.
make a fake can of paint. I will huff that shit.
I
will
wrote in
shove
here,
the hell out.
are they all mildly retarded or full retarded? They were a little special. I mean, they were...
Minty was my favorite, though, because he was like, I'm like a football player guy or something.
Yeah.
Like, that hangs out with these, like, tweaker losers.
They had nothing in common. Nobody had anything in common. And then, like, the poor little skank, like, they just, like...
Oh, yeah. So, yeah,
They
Skank...
gave him a shotgun at one point, and he's like, I don't know how
Is
to
it
fire
Skank
this.
or Gutter Boy? He's like, we know
Gutter Boy, that's it.
we know our
Gutter Boy.
constipational rights.
Yeah. They
And
probably
also,
Probably gonna
they gave him a gun, and you're like, what? No, don't do that to him.
he's drinking hydraulic fluid. He, like, drank and, like, snorted.
No. He drank several different kinds
Yeah,
of
like,
yeah,
all
yeah,
different
yeah.
kinds of shit.
Like, if the extended
That
cut,
was
he drinks
his
windshield
thing.
washer fluid.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
He drinks antifreeze.
See,
Like,
I just figured it was paint thinner, and then I saw, like, the next scene, I was like, oh, this is, like, he's
It
drinking
says
a
hydraulic
Different
fluid.
stuff. Yeah, it's car stuff. Yeah, he was like, yeah, it was weird. So then they have the one race, and he just like lets them put this thing in his engine. That was
Yeah.
like the
What
weirdest
was
shit.
that
Like,
about?
what's going
No,
on?
what
so
was
you
that?
He
can't
like
use your
opens up
radio
his
or something.
engine, and he lets them
It
put
was
it
so
in there, and then he
weird.
shuts his engine.
Well, which like the guy's like, I can do any Minty's like, I can do any engine, and then he looks in the oh, what's this
Yeah,
engine?
what is
What-
this? Yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
boy.
Minty,
Oh,
the
boy.
candy cane that briefly fell on the ground.
Oh, Minty's Letterman jacket, by the way, on the back it just said state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
State.
Where he's from, state. Is he in college? I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know how old these people are, but
He looked like he was maybe
I've come back
Secretary of
to be in
State
this gang.
because he's like 37 years old.
Yeah.
But
oh, and then I wrote in here, oh, there's the one black guy in the whole movie.
I
don't
didn't
even
see that
remember.
guy. I missed him. Yeah.
Apparently he was there. He was there.
Yeah, is it no? Okay, so let's talk about the car a little bit because the Wraith is basically
They're like
car,
part of
right?
yeah.
Like,
They're like
it's some kind of weird like
yeah.
Lamborghini or something.
Oh, it was a
super tough.
it was a Dodge.
Turbo. It was
wasn't
a turbo.
Yeah, it was a Dodge,
Turbo.
Yeah,
That was the
Dodge
name.
Turbo.
but like they definitely like tricked out the body.
So first of all, it was a Dodge commercial
Yeah.
with the Dodge Turbo.
No, but it didn't say turbo until the very end of the movie.
Yeah, he said it's a Dodge
Yeah.
Turbo. You can have my turbo. He
Oh
Yeah.
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 So, but do you think that that's a bad advertisement for a car company called Dodge then?
No,
nobody
because-
Dodge anything.
said. But he smashes through like 8 police cars and has no damage to his
Yeah,
car.
none.
I mean,
Yeah, but
that's
it's
a
a
car you
magic
want.
car. It's a magic
Yeah,
alien
that's the
ghost
car you
car.
want. That's all
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay. So let's talk about that though for a second. He
Sure.
gives Billy his car.
Wait, you're jumping ahead. All right, wait a second.
That's like the end.
Yeah,
but
so
that's-
can we
that's
talk about the
nothing-
scene
no,
where
no, that's-
Skank and Gutter Boy decide to like chase them down on the motorcycle with her on the motorcycle? So like she's gonna die. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah,
kill
yeah,
her
trying to
as
kill
well
her,
as
yeah.
this guy. But obviously you're drinking all these like car, chemicals, so it's fine, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, he did it. They got away. Yeah,
Oh, here we go. Now he's snorting WD-40. There you go.
as one does.
I barely know you, and we just drove 2 guys off the road, and my boyfriend is a jealous abuser, but I'm really into you. She was
Eat
into
hot
it.
lead, crud sucker.
Yes!
Great
Crud
line.
sucker.
Great line. Crud sucker. I'm like, this isn't even like on TNT. This is the actual film.
Oh, they
This
straight up
one.
pulled a Close Encounters of the Third Kind because his car came down
Dude.
It
behind
turned,
him.
it turned
Yeah.
into 3 UFOs in one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then he says, "I love you," and she shows him her tits, of course, because that's what you do when a guy says that.
This
he
is
loves you.
before.
2 days after he's met
And
you.
this is before she
Matt-
knows that this is her
Yeah.
long
Her
lost
ex-
boyfriend.
Boyfriend, yeah, right.
I also, my favorite part though is when she goes, like, "Why don't you look like you?" And he's like, "Well, this is the best I could do." Why?
Like, what, did you spend all your points, your upgrade points in your fucking car? Like, what?
Why? First of all, he looks.
I have to buy the expansion pack before
Yeah.
I get
Charlie
cool
Sheen's
looking.
Charlie Sheen's a good looking guy back then.
Yeah.
He's a good looking guy, back then. But he sort of looks like the other guy too, but he doesn't get all the way there.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. Like, why?
Guys,
Why?
here's the most artistic writing scene right here, though, and I wrote it down because it's just 2 lines. But girlfriend Carrie or whatever her name is writes, "I dreamed that the man in the moon was laughing at me," and then fucking the Wraith goes, "He tends to laugh all the time." You ever notice that?
Well, he's like smiling there.
Maybe
like,
they had some of that hydraulic fluid.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And I thought
Yeah.
I had the hydraulic fluid. I was like, what is okay? That's gonna
Did I
be like
fall
a thing,
asleep?
maybe,
Did I
or
fall
like
asleep in this?
from the Wraith world. He laughs a lot.
I
Maybe
did
he's
write
from the
here.
moon.
Yeah, maybe he's from the moon. I wrote here. I like that Skank keeps his makeup fresh. Like it
Yeah.
was, like he worked
Especially
really hard on
because
that.
he's
Yeah.
like,
Maybe Smokey Eye
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, like,
But
he's
then,
little-
but then he and Gutter Boy go out together, and Gutter Boy's like, I need to get me a girl. No one's sleeping with you, Gutter Boy. You're literally like covered in dirt. Like, maybe clean up a little
Can
bit.
we say that Skag
He's
and
a
Gutter Boy
gearhead.
are the bulk and skull of this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, Bulk and Skull copied
Yeah.
off them.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Bulk and
think-
Skull
yeah.
are the Skank and Gutter Boy of Warren Murphy.
I think you're right.
So then we get to they have this scene with all the cars that are on the transport, but all the cars come flying off of the transport.
As one
Like,
does.
because
As
they're
it
not
always has.
secured whatsoever, right?
Cars in this movie are either indestructible or highly destructible.
Right. And then I wrote fire nados, so apparently they were like fire nados shooting at things. I don't know, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
because at one point Packard Walsh drives his car through a fucking cemetery,
Right.
like through concrete slabs of thing,
Yeah,
and his car's
concrete,
fine.
yeah.
It's just fine. There's not even a scratch on it. And then, but then stops at a tombstone that says his own name,
Yes!
R.I.P. and no dates or anything. Just
Yeah.
like it's like ready for him.
And then I wrote, so then he has to have that like race scene with Packard or whatever his name is, right?
The final
And he
battle.
leaves her fucking in the middle of the desert. She has to walk the 10 miles home. Like after
Yeah,
the
she
race
walks
was
home.
done, he couldn't have turned back into his motorcycle form and like picked her up. She fucking walked
How does
all the
that
way
work?
home.
Well, and at that point she knew about the Wraith car too. Like she couldn't. He just got like that car drove back. Guys, there's one big thing we do have to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
so
do
he
we
gives his car to his
He gives a fucking murder weapon to his brother. Like
Yeah.
this is a murder car that is connected to
Everyone's
several
gonna be
murders.
like-
But,
And gives it to his brother.
it's known to be connected to those
I
And, like, he
literally
doesn't
wrote
change
that.
the color. He doesn't change anything about it.
No, I literally, except that it says Dodge on it now. It says
Yes,
Dodge.
it's now it's branded.
And then it says, aren't they looking for that car? So now he's going to be blamed for everyone's
Yes!
murder.
Billy's
He's
going
gonna
to
have
jail.
all
Poor
the
Billy.
murders pinned
But
on
then
him.
that's also the saddest scene in the movie because he's like, wait, no.
Yeah.
Jamie!
Jamie!
Jesse, Jamie, whatever your name, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jake Kesey was his
Jojo.
fake name, and then
Jake,
Jamie Hawkins.
Jesse, whatever,
Yeah.
Jamie. Jamie! It's like,
Jamie!
No, and also, then he takes her away on the motorcycle. Okay, I have so many questions about the end of this. Where the fuck are they going?
Nobody
Where
can
have
answer
her
this.
parents been this whole time?
Nobody will
Why
answer
are you
this.
taking the motorcycle? Like, if you're gonna go on a long trip, leave your brother the motorcycle. Take the
Yeah.
car.
The
Sec-
motorcycle
also,
is much better
it's a
present.
murder car.
also, you have no helmet. Like, they just run away
Oh,
with
no,
no
it's
helmet.
not
The motorcycle would have been a much better present for Billy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes!
Much better
They
present.
should have taken the car.
Yeah, plus, do you think Billy can, like, pay the taxes on his
Right,
car?
yes.
Like,
Well, right when they left
or the
the
insurance, like, what's the insurance on
Yeah.
this car and then it's exploded
right
several
when he
cars?
left in the car, I was like,
Including
why
two
didn't you
cop
leave
cars.
in the
The
motorcycle?
motorcycle!
I'm like, it's for one person.
I literally yelled at this girl. I was like, "You gave him the murder car! Like, what are we doing right now?"
This makes no sense.
Oh, this movie was great.
My last line was,
flawless though.
this
besides
movie
that,
is a
like-
terrible advertisement for helmet safety. The people in the cars wore helmets. No, at no point on the motorcycle did
And
they
they,
wear
and they
helmets.
got and they only showed the one dude, but like everyone's wraithified with like the white face
Yeah.
and
Oh,
black
yeah.
eyes.
What the fuck was that all about?
Is this just something that happens?
Yeah.
You know?
Their
Oh, the
bodies are
bodies
just
aren't burned at
intact.
all.
They're
all
intact.
here.
They're-
But look at
I
these
don't
eyes.
know.
What
They're
happened to
intact.
these
I don't know.
eyes?
I don't
You guys,
know.
those are terrible Randy
Yeah.
Quaid impressions.
And like that was actually the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the paramedic dudes like with the weird accents. Like where are these people all
I
from?
can't place it. Can't place
What?
Hold
like,
on.
we're
It
in the
was
deserts.
filmed. It was filmed like in Arizona. or
Like
something.
everyone though
Phoenix,
has
Arizona.
different accents
Phoenix,
that
Arizona.
I
Yeah.
didn't
it.
get.
I definitely was in New York, that's for sure.
And
Yeah.
were troubling. They were
That's for
troubling
show.
accents.
That's for sure.
Also, Nick Cassavetes is the one who's aged the best out of these guys,
Yeah.
by far, right? Like,
No, Sherilyn Fenn still looks really good.
Shirley Fenn looks
She's
pretty
fucking gorgeous.
good. She looks.
She is gorgeous. I'm a big fan of
I can
Sherilyn
tell,
Fenn, so I was very
obviously.
excited to
Yeah.
watch this movie.
Okay.
She's hot. She's got
Oh,
it
you're
going.
right. She's
She's
You know who's
got
the
it.
worst? Charlie fucking Sheen.
Yeah, no.
Oh my
I just
God.
talk about the guys, the male character.
Charlie
The Wraith
Sheen,
tells the story of
the
an
worst.
Arizona teen who mysteriously returns from the dead as a supernatural street racer driving an invulnerable supercar.
Invulnerable supercar.
Yep.
That makes
Obviously.
sense.
Yeah, and also like these guys are like driving
Never
against him,
Yeah.
and he's just like fucking smoking them, and they're just
Yeah.
like, "We're gonna catch up."
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, why do
no,
you keep
good.
driving this race?
And
You
like
die.
after like the second guy that happens to you, you're like,
Maybe
you should
this
try
guy is
something else.
facilitating these murders.
Yeah,
like I should be careful.
Just try something.
Especially
else
when he
maybe.
gets so far ahead of me that I cannot see him.
I don't know. It's not like they're like past
You guys!
cheating. Like they
You
won't
guys!
cheat, so
Why?
just cheat a little bit.
So it was filmed entirely in Tucson, Arizona. The film's swimming hole is located in Sabino Canyon off North Upper Sabino Canyon Road. We're gonna go there someday.
Sabino Canyon, we're going.
We're going to that water hole.
Is this the Wraith watering hole? But it's just littered with bodies now.
No, we will
It's
ask.
littered with
We will
bodies.
ask every single person there. Is this the Wraith? The movie from the movie Wraith? The Wraith?
You don't want to go there, son.
There's just,
The Dodge M45 Turbo Interceptor used in the film was once a pace car built by Chrysler Corporation and PPG Industries. 6 copies were made for use of the film.
they were all indestructible.
Yeah.
Every single
Oh,
one.
the original is located at the Walter P. Chrysler Museum at Auburn Hills, Michigan.
Probably so because this movie made it so famous. That Dodge had this like big bump.
Oh yeah, Dodge was making the
Yeah,
big bucks.
Big
off
bucks.
of it.
Yeah.
It is funny to think that Charlie Sheen was in this movie because you don't like expect that. He was his like
Oh, I
big
100%
name. It was like a
expected this.
weird.
He was barely in this movie,
Yeah,
guys. Let's just
it's
be
true,
honest.
though,
Like,
yeah.
Well,
he
this was his
It
early
was just
career
his
too.
love scenes.
He did a lot of weird shit in his early career, so this kind of makes sense to me. Like, I'm more weirded out that Nick Cassavetes is in this movie. That's
I mean, he was the actor. He was. He literally was doing all
He
the
was
work.
really the star.
he was
Yeah.
munching up scenery with
Yeah.
his
He
craziness.
was healing the shit out of
He was
this.
like Nicolas Caging it. Like
Yeah.
he was full Nicolas Cage. But that kept pulling that switchblade out and shit.
Maybe.
And when the gun's shooting, he's just standing
He's
there. I
like-
was like, he's just standing there.
He's like, if you're not gonna be my girl, you're not gonna be anybody's.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, really,
twirling,
The
guys.
most
Like,
concerning
oh,
part
boy.
about this movie was like
Hey.
the abusive relationship.
Yeah,
between
like,
them.
it's just,
It was
like,
really fucked up.
troubling, and then
Yeah.
like the 80s are like, oh, this is like a cool thing.
No,
we're
and
just
they only
stressed.
show they do that one scene where they're like at the burger joint and people are like, no, don't fight him, even though he's like beating
Well,
the
Billy's,
shit out of this guy.
Billy's like the only person stepping
Yeah.
up, and he's like, "You guys are fucking
and
assholes."
Billy's
I'm like,
getting
yeah,
the fucking
Billy's
shit
right.
beat out of him.
Yeah.
Like he goes back to work afterwards. You're
Yeah, he does.
internally bleeding.
Billy's a
You should be at the
goat.
He got kicked in the
hospital.
ribs like 5 times.
He's a goat, man. He gets back up, he just goes flipping burgers after this,
Poor
like bleeding from his
Billy.
face.
Poor Billy. Billy should have gotten the girl in the end. Really.
Well, also like it's
You're
not like
right.
these guys are
You're right.
Yeah.
It's not like these guys are competent. Like the guy literally, they have one weapon.
Yeah.
Truthfully, there's one weapon.
Like
Is
I
anybody
said,
worried
they're
about getting-
full-tarded.
Is anybody worried about getting beat up by Minty? No
Yeah.
one is. Your name's Minty.
Like Skank's not beating anybody up.
Yeah.
Gutter Boy is barely functional.
Yeah.
So is Skank, for that matter.
Skank just wants to be left alone
Yeah,
with his
and
punk rock
Rughead
music.
is just like, I'm the nerd.
Yeah.
I didn't kill anybody. I'm not a part of this.
I know all the engines except
But
the
he's the one. He's the one who survived. Remember, he did
lives-
survive to
he
like
lives
tell
in-
the tale.
maybe-
And I think that's
Do you
a
think he's the
allegory.
writer of this movie?
Oh, yeah.
It's based on a true story.
He's like, this is my story. I was
Clint
a-
Howard's like, this was my childhood.
It's like, this is what happened when I was a kid. Okay, guys, we
That's
said
like
enough.
Clint Howard.
Okay,
One for
so
your Clint Howard, 2 for your Clint Howard.
would you burn after watching?
You know what? For all,
I liked this movie. I would
all
watch
the
it
shit
again.
we talk about this movie,
I would watch this movie again.
I-
100%.
Fuck.
They had me at the first song.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a good movie.
Like for all the shit we talked about, it was definitely more entertaining than The Last Airbender.
It's
Fuck that.
Oh God.
It's shitty 80s nostalgia at its finest.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
good. I enjoyed it.
100%.
It was ridiculous, and I was okay with it.
I smiled through most of it. I laughed through a lot of it.
We did a lot of what the
I
fuck
laughed
is that?
at-
I really
Yeah.
liked Sherilyn Fenn's bathing suit. I liked how high cut it was.
Yeah, me
Her hips
too.
were like
Sherilyn
up
Fenn's
here.
bathing
Yeah.
suit, too.
And then, I liked what was underneath the bathing suit.
Yeah, I like
so
a little
it was
boobage.
good.
This
This
is
is
Yeah.
great. They look good.
I agree. I think we're all in agreement. So not burn.
Yeah.
Fat
Watch it
after
again.
watching.
Yeah.
Like fat after watching.
Yeah.
Just like kind of get it. Get a little,
Just
little
get in
good
there.
times.
Just
Thanks for
have
stopping
fun.
by, guys.
That's what we love.
Stay
you.
classy.
Keep watching.
Didn't think.
Like and subscribe.